Hello, good morning, good evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it happens to be for you. This is a scene for Nightfall in Amsterdam. Um, this scene is for the Werewolf game and is set on the Sept, where Runa Runa isn't taking her usual run. She's taking a more relaxed pace. Um, just kind of jogging around the sept, taking in the sights, trying to get a feel for the layout. Um, and she'll stop and kind of wander around, um, explore some places she hasn't really been yet, hasn't really seen yet, except in passing. Oh, Runa's just wandering around sept, taking in the sights, kind of exploring.
Oh gosh. Hold on, I gotta check something. Let's see. Jenny's there in the sept. Let's see. I'm just trying to remember where she was at the moment. Sitting over with someone. There we go. Next to some, what are those? Storage containers. Looks like they've been turned into homes. Pretty much just shooting the shit with someone. She had been wandering around earlier, introducing herself, getting to know the lay of the land. Who's who, what's what. She seems to be kind of watching out for someone, like she's waiting for someone to appear.
Since she looks like she's waiting for someone, Runa will go ahead and walk up and introduce herself. Because she's still trying to meet people here on Sept. And so she'll go up, she'll say, excuse me, Raya. Hello. I don't believe we've met yet.
Hello.
I'm
That word.
Runa Sorensen, born to the Get of Fenris under the Philodox moon.
Sorensen. I've heard that name before. Sorensen?
Um, Possibly. I'm led to understand it's a fairly common name.
Ah. I am Janika Vaughn, born of 2 legs, under the crescent moon, as a friend to spirits, raised and accepted by the children of Grandfather Thunder.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Same here.
How long have you been here?
Here within the sept or here within the city?
Mm, both.
The first one, less than 24 hours, the other, 48.
Ah,
I have a lot to discover about this place. By the way, yes, she has an accent. I'm trying for it, but I might drop it now and then.
that's okay. I'm fairly recently arrived myself. Um, still trying to make acquaintances with people.
I know the feeling. I was told that I was supposed to get with someone, but he seems to be a very busy man. Have you met Petrus yet?
No, I don't believe I have. Um, I've met a few people, um, but I spend most of uh, most of my time training or with my pack.
Hmm. That is something I will need to find. A pack, that is.
Oh, you didn't. You're not. Well, I guess I was going to say you didn't come with one, but I didn't either. So she'll shrug. I guess that's not particularly surprising to hear.
Mm, most of my pack, the one that I just left, died, except for a few.
Oh, I'm
And
terribly sorry to hear that.
they are currently still in the United States, though the survivors.
Um, is that part of why you left? I'm sorry if that's a little personal.
No, I had a spirit tell me to come here.
Oh, you had a spirit tell you to come here.
A very cute little green dragon looking creature. It called itself me.
Interesting.
Annoying. It kept asking me for orchids and honey.
Orchids and honey.
Orchids and honey.
Hmm. I wasn't aware spirits liked such things.
Neither was I.
So this spirit told you to come here.
Yes. I have no reason to say no, and I have no idea why.
You haven't found any clues since you've been here?
I've had a very odd dream since I have arrived here.
Really? What happened in this dream?
I was trapped within a cave, and a creature came to me and said that I would be part of some hunters.
Really? You know, I had the same dream. I think you might be part of my pack.
Do tell.
The creature that appeared to me was it was a spirit of the hunt with great antlers coming off of its head and an eye appearing from underneath a hood.
Sounds familiar.
It was pretty easy for me to figure out who some of who it mentioned were because it mentioned that it had chosen myself and the companions that I had sought for myself. But there was one that I was not aware of, um, though my mentor was.
And then, because we can't have a conversation without Grace. Wonderful Grace. Interposing herself. Delicately as a hammer. As from out of the brush, with literally no warning whatsoever. This isn't like a, haha, got you out of this nearby bush. Because Runa's not standing next to a bush. No, Grace has hair sleep active. Out of literally fucking nowhere. This red-headed little monster, with that many successes, I'm going to say not only manages to collide with Runa, but kind of snags her in her arms as she goes. So they do a bit of a tumble, but at least Grace ends up kind of under her. With, I imagine after a good bit of rolling, it's kind of dung 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 dung, and then Runa's sitting on Grace's stomach.
Oh
and
yeah,
really disoriented. And Grace is like, gotcha!
Yeah, you got me. Did I scream out loud? I think I screamed out loud. You really surprised me, Grace.
I don't know, I think I was screaming too. Gets pretty exciting. I can't help myself. Reaches up and like ruffles her already like discombobulated hair.
Runa will dust herself off, offer Grace a hand up.
Oh, yeah. Raggy totally takes a hand, hoists up, proceeds to, like, takes the hand and, with that little extra oomph that you get when someone pulls you up, like, pops up onto her feet and immediately, like, hands on hips pose. Yeah. All right, what am I missing? Oh, hey! You're that cutthroat chick. I like you.
Cutthroat?
Oh, yeah, that was fucking cutthroat. What you said about Satan. I mean, Stephen,
Well, think about it. All he ever asked for was someone to listen. Now I'm making years.
I was all ready to argue, and you had such a good fucking point, I couldn't. That never happens. She even takes a moment to kind of fan herself.
Ah, you two have met?
Oh, yeah, didn't I tell you about Satan?
No, I don't believe so.
How amused is Jenny right now?
The red-eyed parasite that seems to not be able to have any taint stick to him.
Oh, yeah? Seems like he's from that, spiral stock. Tried to send him down the fucking spiral and, he just kind of climbed out and dusted himself off. Like it's no big thing.
The thing is, though, just because he has no taint to him, does that mean he is not one of them?
She kind of wobbles the hand. That's like saying, say Runa here. She immediately, like, snatches out the hand to do the wrap around the shoulders and pull in, like, yoink! Say Runa here. Let's say that Runa decided to appeal to Stag.
Oh,
and she became a Fianna. Yeah? Doesn't matter that she was born from Getkin. Fianna now. That's how it works. So if you think about it, if that was his rite of passage, and he failed it, he's not technically one of them. And with enough teaching...
Do we know for sure that he failed it?
She kind of heaves a shrug. You'd hope a fucking elder Athro-ass, whatever the fuck those people were that wouldn't introduce themselves proper. You'd assume that they'd be decent at detecting lies, and I didn't catch them lying. And I'm a pro at lying. Actually, they did that, she, like, snaps her fingers a couple times. You ever seen a fucking Philodox pull that shit where they make you tell the truth even though you don't wanna?
No, I've never had one make me tell the truth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the big ones can do it. They don't just know when you're lying. They make you tell the truth. It's fucking crazy. That's what they did to him. That's why he suddenly just blathered out the whole fucking story.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How interesting.
But again, what I'm getting at is that he did finish. He did complete his rite. This does not mean that he is possibly...
Well, nah, if the rite was to go and dance it and he didn't fucking dance. Clawed his way out and didn't,
But he said he did dance, and that is where he had his vision. That he wanted to tell everyone about. That he had to tell everyone about.
I mean, he went down and he saw some shit, but doesn't... I mean, look at him. He's not fucking tainted. He didn't actually do the whole song and dance. He didn't like it.
I would bet
he left
right now you're tainted and I am tainted just from existing.
Oh, yeah.
Just because taint doesn't stick to him does not mean that he is not one of them.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, a lot of people like to forget. You don't have to be worm tainted to do evil things. People just do wicked shit. But she kind of heaves a shrug. Said he went off the trail when he saw all that shit. Because it, decided he didn't want it. Kind of quirks a grin like, yeah, that's totally feasible and fine. Either way, Philodox made him tell the truth. And, look on the bright side. She reaches out and she doesn't do the whole yoink thing to Jenny because she doesn't know her that well yet, but she does give her the big pat on the shoulder. Look on the bright side. We're the ones who get to make sure. Because apparently we're the new den parents as far as he's concerned. Because,
Wait.
God forbid they gave him to the actual den parent, he'd never learn how to introduce himself proper.
When did that happen?
Oh, before we met you.
Ah,
Ah,
Yeah, they
so if he
decided
fucks
that,
up, we get to kill him.
yeah, you, me, and Eric.
Awesome.
I know, right?
Do we get to torture him first?
Nah, apparently not. Eric's
Why
pretty.
not?
Well,
I know of someone who had a very creative form of torture. It involved a staple gun and a nail gun.
well, you just save that in your back pocket. Don't you worry. You just save that right in your back pocket. We'll get a chance. Don't worry, I'm real lucky. You stick around me, we'll get a chance. Does that little lean in nod thing, yeah, bud, yeah.
Gives her a thumbs up.
But yeah, so apparently he didn't have a name. She whips her head around to Runa on her other side. So Eric decided to name him Steven. And I just can't for the life of me keep it straight and keep calling him Satan. It's the damnedest thing. Grinning. Broadly.
I imagine Eric finds that
Oh, it's perfectly fucking endearing is what it is.
I was going to say troublesome, but yes, I'm certain coming from you, it is perfectly fucking endearing.
It is. I'm fucking delightful.
It is a little bit better name than Red Eyes.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems to suit him, and he doesn't seem to care.
You are delightful, Grace.
I am fucking delightful. She stands up and does the little nod, yeah, that's right. Pulls herself up that tiny bit higher. All of her not considerable height. Yeah.
Though I wasn't expecting you to actually pounce me.
Oh, why not? Eric shook me out of a tree. At least I didn't do that.
True, but I think I would have to climb a tree before you could shake me out of it.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. If I missed, nothing bad happens. Yeah, well, at least not to you. I might hit a rock or something. Especially if I miscalculate the jump.
Yes, but then I would see you. And everything would be fine. Probably.
But yeah. Meanwhile, if Eric shakes me out of a tree and misses catching me, it's a lot more tragic.
A little bit, yeah.
Tigger! You're a goddamn Tigger!
There's a pause.
Yes.
And the eyes squint a little bit, thoughtfully. She lets this one percolate for a second, literally just zones out for a second,
Think about it. In the old classic tale of Winnie the Pooh, Tigger hops up a tree, gets stuck, and the narrator has to shake him out of the tree.
Oh, fuck.
And you just did a whole freaking Tigger pounce on her ass.
Oh, fuck.
You're a goddamn Tigger.
You know what? Pulls herself up, hands on hips, sticks out her chest, rolls back the shoulders, all proud you're damn fucking right.
The only thing you're missing is the stripes.
Oh, I can make you go hoo 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 too. Leans over.
Hoo 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 hoo.
Oh yeah, I can.
There's a look of curiosity and oh my god, how?
The glinting mischief in the eyes. You can tempt this. You could do it, but do you want to? That's the real question.
Eventually, Runa looks at Grace and says, "But I just went hoo 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 hoo, so you already did."
Oh, you got me there. Let's get this lively look there. Woo! Oh, you got me there.
Oh, shit.
Fair enough.
Honey. Tigger? Oh, shit.
Hmm?
Well, I was just telling Miss Runa here that I was sent here by a spirit that had a honey fetish.
Oh, look at that. It's fate.
Something? Throws up a hand, gesturing.
Or something.
Fate, luck.
The spirits know.
They do know.
You know, with all due respect there, spirits are bullshit. Never make any sense. Grinning, just broadly.
Of course they don't. You're supposed to puzzle it out. Always. If one is ever extremely direct, be worried.
Oh, then you fucked up.
Because when they're direct, that's the bitch slap to the back of the head.
Broadly smiling, she eventually like pulls a little bauble or something out of her pocket, starts like flitting it around in her hand. It's just like it's like she compulsively fiddles with it, you know, rolling it around in her fingers, rubbing it with the, you know, the pad of her thumb. Just for something to do. She's got kind of that endless energy thing going. It doesn't look like so much a tick as just like, must be moving.
By the way,
Hmm?
where is Satan?
Oh, fuck if I know. Half the fun is letting him get lost. And then if you find him doing something naughty, you can come down on him like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, but someone has to be present to catch him.
Oh, he'll be fine. She like flops the head. He'll be fine.
So you're not at all worried that he'll fuck something up and your ass will be chewed?
Oh, no. I'm only a fucking Cleve. How much could I fucking do? I'll give him a piece of me mind. Chew him right out. Might smack him with the fucking shit. Oh, there's a glance around. Hold that thought. She just fucking scampers off like stage left.
There's a what?
I'm not sure. I didn't quite catch that before she darted off. So that was Grace. She's one of my pack mates.
And after a pause, she comes running back. This time with essentially a walking stick. It was like kind of cane-sized walking stick in hand. Like, oh, sorry, I put it down to do the tackle and I almost forgot it.
Oh, yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, I would.
Then Eric would have to find a different stick to try to sneak into my guard.
That's true. Was that to like this stick? Got it at the homeland. Like leans in all dramatically. Pops back up with a grin.
So, Ireland?
Yeah.
Neat.
Not Detroit. Definitely Ireland. Like a Tara. It's called a fucking shillelagh. Picks it up with a grin. You know, finally like taking, you know, both hands at the base, like, yeah. Holds it like a fucking baseball bat. Fucking beautiful.
So, Runa, you're saying she had the same dream?
Yes. Apparently.
Violet like kind of blinks, dances around. What?
A dream of a horned man.
Oh,
Not a horny man, a horned man.
no, the huntsman. Yeah, of course it did.
Yeah.
Did you have it too? Like, does the slide step over towards Jenny?
I did.
Oh, aren't you fucking lucky? You know, not many people get a pack mate as delightful as I am. Firm nod.
It's true. Grace is quite delightful.
Fucking delightful.
When you're not on your back, right?
The finger slowly comes up like, That's low hanging fruit, that is.
You were the one that fell over onto your back during our little conversation with the elders?
Oh, yeah, that's,
Yeah.
it's fucking proper form. Leans over looking at her like, you crazy? Oh, were you raised on a septa that had fucking lupus?
What?
Let me tell you, one lupus elder. Put that shit in your head for life. Yeah, with, you know, See a foster and you do the little, and she like does the equivalent of like a nod, but it's that little like hey kind of gesture, like pops the chin up to show throat. You know, foster. Sometimes in Adrian you can get away with it. You just pop the chin up. But when they're elders, Athros, some of the Adrians, depends on how finicky they are. You know, you gotta flop over and show them belly.
I did not know that.
I have never had to do that.
Oh, lucky you.
Showing throats, what my brothers told me.
Oh yeah. And I mean, let's face it, around here. Gives everyone a little like elbow around here. It's probably all you're gonna fucking need, assuming they even expect that. But it's good to know for if you ever travel.
Yes.
Elders and shit. Yeah, they want you to show belly.
I'm sure it would be, though I don't know why an
No,
elder.
no, no. There are some bellies I never want to see.
Oh, you don't have to fucking lift your shirt up. Jesus.
No, there are some bellies I never want to see. Never.
Well,
I do not care how high in rank I would raise. There are some bellies I never want to see.
Well, you know, you could go with the courtly. She proceeds to, with many a completely fucking fabricated flourish, goes into the deep bow, the courtly bow. Maybe you like a little bit of this.
Curtsies in return.
Oh well, fine. Let's do the easy one.
No, Ginny would give a proper curtsy.
The best part is like all those little details that make it a proper curtsy are like things that to Grace are super subtle. She doesn't have etiquette out the balls or anything. So it's like, oh yeah, you did a little bob, but yeah, sure. I'm flailing my arms around over here. I see how it is. Do the easy one. It's that kind of thing. You can tell she clearly doesn't get that. That was the perfect fucking curtsy. She had no idea.
Oh my god.
Does it need to be a curtsy if you're a girl?
Grace,
No, I'm being a smartass.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I've heard with glasswalkers you can do like this military salute bullshit or take a knee. Grinning.
See, that's what
I've heard with the bonars, they pull each other's finger.
What? I bet they fucking do. Because they're bonars.
I mean, that would make sense.
There you go. I mean, look at the example we got. Apparently, what's the den father's name? Fucking Bacon's R Us or some shit?
I have no idea.
It's something to do with bacon.
I haven't met him yet.
And if the Cubs around here are any fucking example, except Runa. Pat Runa real quick. Like, don't worry, baby. I love you more. Like,
aww.
But with the other Cubs around here, and the people who are raised here, holy shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they walk up and tried to pull your finger in polite greeting.
I mean, Eric
gives a whole new meaning to circle jerk.
Eric definitely caught me off guard with that handshake that turned into a hug.
Oh, he's just friendly.
He is.
Besides your little baby, get a fenris. Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Pinches her cheek briefly, like not like actually, but like reaches over and does the little gesture, you know.
There's a look, a look of really.
You get exactly this smile. Exactly this one, like oh.
Did you see the way his face lit up when I said I was still a cub?
Of course it did.
It was like Christmas came.
The future.
And I was his gift.
Your clay, moldable.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing a good job, too.
He has.
Getting downright respectable.
And wouldn't he shit if a different totem took her in?
Oh, God. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's the cub that asked the totem. Not like the totem picks for you.
The totem does come to you.
I mean, sometimes maybe, but for most of us,
Like,
I mean, it's kind of a foregone conclusion.
what if Unicorn comes to her?
I mean, if Unicorn marches right up, I think Eric could punch it.
Or Pegasus?
I'm still pretty sure Eric could punch it. Besides, why would they come up if she's got all that, like, does the little, like, wafting gesture at fucking Runa? Fucking smells like a Get Offender. She looks like a Get Offender. She walks like a Get Offender. She even makes the same stubborn face he does. I swear to God.
I do not.
Wait, like, glances
She gets
over
this stubborn expression on her face with her arms crossed.
at the
kinda-
speed of fucking light. The phone comes out. Click. Oh yeah, no, not at all. Just closes the phone. puts it
Because
back in her
Unicorn
pocket.
doesn't care. Unicorn accepts all.
Well, yeah, accepts all, but doesn't come fucking bullying them. Rat accepts all too. Pretty sure if Rat had showed up when I'd asked for my rite of passage, I would have punched him myself.
Besides, aren't the ladies just a step away from the Get?
There's kind of a face. I mean, have you ever seen a bunch of them around the same table together? It doesn't go well.
I have, and it all depends.
You definitely got to take away the forks.
Actually, I did see a Fury and a Get getting along quite well.
I mean, I'm sure it happens. But,
You give them a shared enemy and point them both in the same direction,
I mean,
they get along quite well.
that works for almost all of us. Fucking throw the right enemy on the field. I mean, I may not be the biggest fan of some of the people here, but setmates are setmates. We're all fighting the same shit. Doesn't mean I gotta like them outside of that, though. Grinning. Impishly.
No one ever said you had to like your packmates either.
Oh. She pulls a sour face like, oh, come on.
I'm not referring to you.
Well, I mean, Runa's delightful, too. Like, gestures over like, of course it was Runa this whole time. Look at her.
Plenty of packs have infighting. It keeps you on your toes.
Well, yeah, but if you start infighting, I've got to do a bunch of stupid shit to keep you all focused. I mean, at least I won't stay bored.
You are making me want to infight with others.
Oh.
I would like to see some of this stupid shit.
Oh, I'll do that anyway. Don't you
Okay.
worry. Just wait till that little, what's her name, rat or some shit comes back up. Oh, I'm gonna get her.
Who?
Oh, this little fucking disrespectful little menace. Back sassing me left, right, and center. Doesn't even know how to introduce herself proper.
And she still speaks?
And she still what?
She still speaks?
Oh, yeah, there were, I mean...
You haven't throat punched her?
There was a kinfolk. I was being polite.
A throat punch is polite. You didn't rip her throat out.
You know, I like you more and more. Every minute that we hang out, I just want you to know that. In full confidence. Nah, Eric stood up and she immediately shut the fuck up.
That sounds
was-
about right.
It was beautiful.
He can be pretty imposing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
he's
know. I can't get the image of his eating out of my head.
I promise he eats better, like, at home.
That kind of made him fall in grace in a way. I mean...
Oh, no, it was all about appearances. People get all weirded out when you do shit like that. It's Get Offender's thing, I guess. Kind of flops her hand again, like, yeah, you know.
Runa just kind of like nods.
Yeah, no, at home he cuts it up and eats it proper.
And that time I made sandwiches, he was exceedingly polite.
There's a moment. And a vaguely constipated holding in laughter look.
Did he raise his pinky?
No, but he very very politely pulled what he could eat from the sandwiches, put them on a plate, and left the bread and cheese for those who could enjoy it.
I put potato salad on it. It was pretty good. It was really good potato salad. Runa makes really good potato salad.
I do.
It sounds
She
like I need to
smiled.
go on a picnic with you all.
You
That would be a
fucking do.
great idea.
Oh my god, yes.
We'll grab Eric. We'll have a picnic.
Yes.
I'll make potato salad. And I'm not sure what else. I'll think of something.
She leans over. I'll talk to his. Got one of his kinfolks real attentive, like. She could pack him a fucking, I don't know, gallon of goddamn meat chocolates.
Bacon?
Yeah, but you know, I've seen folks would couldn't eat, vegetables and stuff before. It happens sometimes, especially the lupus. But Eric, yeah, prefers it even uncooked.
Well, you said meat chocolate, and everybody calls bacon meat candy. So,
Oh, I said chunklets, but I like the way you think. Gets it in a bite-sized kibbles, you know? Kinda
Like for
shrugs.
stew.
Yeah. I mean, he'll pull a steak out of the fridge and just doesn't even cook it, just cuts it up and eats it.
well, there's nothing wrong with that.
He shrugs.
Especially if you happen to be in lupus form.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's a little more acceptable then.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer to put some salt and pepper on it, and, fry it in butter, but...
Although now I have an image of a lupus standing at a barbecue grill. Trying to cook up a steak.
Now I'm sharing the image, and I like it.
I don't know that a lupus would cook up a steak at a grill, but I could see one swiping one from a grill. Hot dogs too.
Well, yeah, but the image is pretty good, though. Especially with a little Kiss the Cook apron. There you go. Now it's in your head.
Now it's in my head.
The meat turner in his mouth. Flip it over the meat.
The tongs? Oh, fuck yeah.
Uh-huh.
Definitely see it.
Standing on a little box so we can see the top of the grill.
Now I'm going to have to do this.
What? Grill and lupus?
Yes. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Do you have the apron?
No, I don't have a lot. She kind of looks over, frankly, shrugging. But, I bet you they got aprons at the house. Well, whenever people are cabins. She kind of shrugs. Kind of gestures off into the, the quote, housing concept.
Yeah, I found china to borrow. We could probably find an apron. Might not say Kiss the Cook, though.
I'm quite sure we could find one that says Kiss the Cook.
I mean, with the power of Google, you can do anything nowadays, right?
Yeah, just about.
But yeah, if you had... She finally, blinks over. I mean, if you saw the huntsman, right?
Yes.
You say anything strange to you?
Oh, you're going to make me read.
That's right. Making you look at your blue booking. I'm a heathen.
Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Evil. He says he has attached me to a group of other hunters.
I'll take it.
So I am assuming that is you two?
Oh, and Eric.
And Eric.
Naturally.
Blood in the beard.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
that's the guy.
Oh my goodness.
I think that means we found all of us.
Yeah, I think so. Didn't he just say there were 2 others? Kind of rubs her hair. Didn't actually tell me shit. I mean, he said some stuff that made a lot of sense, but he didn't tell me shit about who I was looking for. Told me to
2
hunt it
others
out
beyond
myself.
you 3.
Oh, no. I was talking to Eric when we first talked about it. So, 4 of us?
I was beginning to wonder if we were looking for another.
Oh, no. Hope not. You're the only person I can think of that I like besides Ear, and she's already in a pack. There's finally, like, she says that, and there's a pause, and then there's the slump. Like, what the fucking menace? Oh. I don't know how she does it.
Aaron.
Ear, I think.
Air, yes.
Yeah, that and Eric's cousin.
Ah, the Theurge.
Yeah, that and she's downright tolerable.
And she is in a different pack, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Though if you're thinking what I'm thinking, I like the way you're thinking. This little, like, taps her temple thing, like, yeah. Completely unhelpfully.
What are you thinking?
Oh, nothing. Just a little bit of scandal.
I think she's thinking of sniping.
Oh, no, that's just a mean... No, that's pretty accurate, yeah. That's pretty much the term for it.
Well, if she has already agreed to follow a spirit, should we really meddle with that?
Well, technically, no. There's the look up, like, I don't know what you know.
Yes, she's correct. Technically, no, but a guru can change their mind at any time.
Oh, yeah. Packs for all sorts of reasons.
And
They
sometimes
actually
to
made
change your mind, you need a little encouragement.
Sometimes you just need to see that what you got isn't what you thought it was.
I see.
I like that.
But yeah, packs can form, I mean, even just for one battle.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not the most common thing, but it happens.
I
My,
didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times, if there's a whole bunch of cubs on Sept, they'll send them all in a little baby pack, get a small totem, patronize them, send them all out to do their challenge together. And sometimes they'll stick together, sometimes they don't. Packs can be very temporary, it just depends on the deal you make with the spirit.
Huh.
Gives the Theurge a pat on the shoulder, and I mean, she'd know. Even points over, like, yeah, convincing, look.
And sometimes packs are formed without even a spirit, because the people need to know if they can work together as a pack before a spirit can accept them.
Oh, yeah, that's a sensible thing, I suppose. You'd hope they wouldn't go to a spirit without knowing that. Jesus.
You'd be surprised.
I don't know that I would. I'd just be sad. Yeah, I mean, look at this shit. She even gestures over to Runa. When's the last time you thought you were ever going to pack with a cub?
Honestly, never.
Yeah, I know. But if the huntsman likes her, well...
And see, this is a typical case of the spirit approaching, rather than the other way around.
Oh, I see. Go back to your old point just to make it valid. Clever move. Does the little, like, watching you look? Even does the little thing, like, points at her eyes, points at her, like, yeah, I see what you did there. Brought back around a relevant topic.
Just gives a knowing little smile and taps her temple.
She seems pleased with this.
I'm not really sure what I did to make him think I was worthy, aside from having someone I intend to hunt. And
Oh, maybe that's all it takes. Besides,
knowing I'm meant to be a hunter.
she finally reaches over and does it to both of them this time. Poor Jenny. She like hooks up the arm to try to like hoist them both in by the shoulders. Besides, we get along so fucking famously. We got good chemistry.
Yeah, we do.
Like grins over to Jenny like
So far, so good.
Oh, there you go. I suppose that's all I can ask for. Oh, Eric's got his bit and pieces, but he's proper good. I like him. I actually swore onto him before we even had that spirit divine intervention.
Yeah, he mentioned that. You were going to start a pack.
Oh yeah.
Start a pack?
Well, yeah. Before the huntsman came and said what he had to say,
Ah, I got
told
you.
Eric
now.
I'd follow him. We'd already kind of set our minds on it.
Though I think he told me to try and give me some extra motivation. Not that I need it.
Oh, that's right. I gotta chase you and throw stuff at you.
Yeah.
Why are you throwing things at her?
Well, she's gotten real good at running. Dodging's
That's
harder.
not always a good thing.
Oh, being good at running is good. Being able to get where you need to go is important.
The only time running is good was when you're counting coup.
It's when you what?
When you're counting coup.
What's that?
It's where you run in at the enemy, smack him in the back of the head, and run away.
Oh, I like that. But yeah, no, it's classic. I mean, it's stuff I had to do when I was a cub. Things like, oh god, running through the thorns was the worst one. Jesus, barefoot. It was awful.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, had to be real fucking quick. Be able to see right where you were putting your feet, or you were gonna fucking regret it. And you had to keep running too.
And your
Yeah,
parents
though.
did what drugs?
No, I was a cub. I was a kid. Jesus. It's real classic shit. Haven't you ever heard all the stories about sometimes in the rites of passage they'll do things like you have to run with a thorn in your foot and outdistance the people chasing you. Things like that, or no, it's run with a thorn in your foot and get it out without stopping your run. That's the one.
No. I can't say I have. That must be a tribal thing.
Oh, it is.
I haven't heard that one either, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, there's usually a couple of trials, and a lot of them will be the classic stuff like that. Things like that. The pulling the thorn. Things like evading people hunting you for a day and a night. Real classic shit.
I've been expecting to have to fight something.
You're probably gonna have to fight something. Like turns and like gives a firm nod. It's get a Fenris. You're probably gonna have to fight some.
Yeah, my brothers both did. And so did Eric. Apparently.
Yeah, well there you go. Tribe plays a big part in it.
Fight something, outwit it.
Gundor, and
Both.
And that'd be the Shadowlord there.
Manipulate it. Manipulate somebody else into doing the fight for you.
Well, you see, that would be real
There's
classic
so
for you.
many options. So many options.
Oh yeah. It just depends on who's doing your rite of passage, really. Maybe they're real classic get a Fenris. They put you in a pit with a little bane, get you to clock it. Maybe they're not real traditional. Who knows? Maybe you got to do something a little more convoluted.
Put you in a pit. Now I'm sitting here thinking that the get offenders just have one another go at each other like a cockfight.
Oh, have you never seen them play Punch Face? It's the funniest thing in the fucking world.
No.
Oh yeah, they literally play a game called Punch Face. It's considered good fun.
Bruna will nod. She has experienced this.
Yeah, they just stand there and punch each other in the face. First one to fall down loses.
Sometimes people have a little bit of sport with it and bet on who's going to go down in what order.
Yeah. I mean, my challenge was, instead of like a set of 3, which is usually what they'll do, they just told me I had to get home. See, the trick was, she, grins and finally flicks up the little object she's been fiddling with. And this thing at this point has been pretty well polished just by her rubbing on it, if it hadn't already had lacquer on it. It's just a little wooden shamrock. Like, obviously someone whittled this out. See, the trick with mine is my luck kept flip-flopping. And the real game was making good luck out of bad. Making the best of the luck you had, saving bits to change your luck. Had to get all the way from Niagara Falls to Tara. It's the damnedest thing. You walk into a gas station one minute, win $5,000 on a little lottery ticket. And then, next thing you know, well, while you're sleeping, someone stole your bag of cash. That's why you squirrel it in 2 bags. For God.
Is that sort of like the thing from that one movie?
What?
What was that movie?
I don't know.
Oh, the one where the mattress is stuffed full of money?
No, the gambler. The gambler and his son, and you never put all your money in one boot?
Oh.
I mean, that's just classic cashing. You never cash all your goods in one spot. But yeah, that's why all I've got to me a name is a fucking backpack. Came over here from Niagara Falls with only what I could keep on me on the way over. Was real pissed when that one duffel fell off the boat.
What was in it?
Well, for one, my other pair of shoes. Kind of glazes down at her boots.
And what stopped you from going after the backpack?
Oh, we were in the middle of the fucking Atlantic.
You know,
You could
that's
swim? Can you not?
Well, yeah. But if your luck's just gone bad, are you really going to jump in the water? For all you know, there's fucking sharks. Or they just leave you there floating.
I probably wouldn't have gone after it.
Sharks. Play a game of punch face.
I am not a get offenders, young lady. She pulls herself up very, kind of maternal sternly, hands on hips.
I'm a get of Fenris, and I wouldn't play punch face with a shark unless I absolutely had to.
You know, ironically, that's actually kind of astute, because aren't you supposed to punch him in the nose? Isn't that what they tell you to do if you get ever attacked by a shark, is punch him in the nose?
That's what they tell you to do. Whether it works or not, I don't know.
You know, I'm not real keen to try it out.
It's either the nose or the gills.
See, she knows what's up. That's because she's punched him in the
no.
face. She's all planned out to punch him in the face.
Or punch him in the gills.
Or in the gills.
That would be like punching them in the throat.
That's like immediately face adjacent.
I think the gills are supposed to be very sensitive, and also what dolphins target.
I could be watching National Geographic.
I think we know who we need to take to the ocean.
Mm-hmm. That's right, we meet any sharks. You're right up in front.
You can punch him in the old windpipe.
Okay.
The old windpipe is what finally gets her. She fucking starts cackling.
I really just watched Shark Week on the Discovery Channel, and I had these little magazines that you get in the mail once a month about different animals when I was a kid. Zoo books. That's what they were called. My nan got it for me as a birthday gift one year and just kept it up.
Interesting. Do you still have them?
I didn't bring them all with me. I got a couple. I've got one about wolves and um the big cats. You know, tigers, lions, panthers, jaguars.
I was honestly expecting you to say bears.
Bears are big cat.
But you said lions and tigers?
Bears!
Oh my!
Yep, there you go!
Maybe I should have brought one of the ones about bears, then I would have had the whole set.
Jesus.
We are going to make one hell of a pack.
Oh, yeah.
We can't stay on subject. We're going to drive Eric nuts, maybe?
Oh, no,
know
he
him
loves
better.
it. Flaps her hand. Again, like, oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah, big get a Fenris like him in a pack with 3 delightful ladies?
They keep changing the subject on him.
He'll learn to cope with it. Or love it.
Oh, yeah.
As I said, you both know him better than I do.
I
So
mean,
far.
If he doesn't, the alternative is he tears his braid out of his head.
I would pay to see that.
Yeah, I think I would too.
And definitely would have to get it on video.
Absolutely.
Because it would be a one-time thing.
It would be. At least until it all grows back.
Even
for us guru, I don't think your brain can grow back.
Oh, you'd be
That
surprised.
would be like having your head torn off.
You would be surprised. Seen people survive the damnedest shit. I mean, yeah, they go apeshit bananas afterwards, but Jesus.
We are not earthworms.
I mean, you heal it on the spot or you don't heal it at all.
That's why I say you lose your head. I don't think you're coming back from that.
She just gotta hit a shrug. Probably not.
Oh.
Werner will shrug.
Wait. Some guru have lost their mind.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Not exactly all there at all times.
Oh, no. No, they're not. Especially around here. Fucking crazy.
Why? What have you seen?
Just, I mean, have you seen how any of them act or talk?
I've only had interactions with you, these few, the 2 elders.
Alright, just... Let's put it this way. I don't think anyone who comes from this place could survive anywhere else. They're never gonna leave. I tried to tell that Metis to introduce herself proper, you know. And, well, she decided to give me a full round of shite before Eric stood up. And she decided maybe it wasn't worth it. Meanwhile, can you imagine she did that to an elder? Anywhere else but here.
Oh, yeah, that would be not
She
pretty.
had her full Metis head knocked off. Especially back home. Tara? Oh. She, like, pulls herself back a minute, like, oh. It'd be a lot worse than that.
As I said, why not throat punch her? She doesn't want to use her voice proper? Why does she need to use it for a while?
Oh, I'm planning to give her a good whacker through with the shillelagh. She starts set back sesame again. You know, the damnedest thing about that is you can beat the shit out of them with a stick, and they just keep going. It's because they knit up so fast no matter what shape they're in.
Yes.
They just keep on trucking. You can go at them for an age.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Means, too, she leans over for the cub's sake. Means, too, that you know how, say you get right rollicking drunk, then you change forms. You fix it off real fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like that all the time. Unless you awaken something, it's not going to hit them for shit. Give them a, give them a joint. Yeah, they might get a little something if they smoke a whole lot real fast, but it'll fade off like that. Same thing with drink. You could give them a bottle of liquor. If they don't drink it fast enough, they won't even keep a buzz very long. Just wick it right off. It's the damnedest shit. Sounds boring as fuck, though.
Unless you get a hold of the right Fiona brew.
Or you awaken it. There's a mischievous grin.
Exactly.
Now, I'm not saying that I would adore you forever if you tricked one of them into thinking they were going to be some hot shit and then gave them some shit you'd awakened. But I am saying I'd love you forever. You awaken it. And she kind of leans over again for Runa's sake. See, if you awaken the spirit in a thing, it gets a lot more intense. It sticks with you no matter what shape you're in.
Ah, that's what you mean.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's quite the trick. It's how we get a lot of the brews to stick real well. I haven't met a fucking Fiona brewer yet who didn't have a real good relationship with the grain spirits.
I did meet a Bonar once that had a very special relationship with plant spirits.
Finally heaves a little bit of a shrug.
What kind of relationship?
Very close. And, oh yes, have you ever tried awakened marijuana?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit'll get you trashed.
Big time.
It's a fucking trick, though. Let me tell you, awakened marijuana. You ever want to go and, like, say we're going to do something that might piss Eric off real bad? You know, gotta go talk to someone you really don't like? Toss him some of that awakened dope. Makes him a lot less likely to lose his shit.
Really?
Avoid awakened cocaine.
There's a cringe on that, like, oh, why would you do that? Essentially.
Not me personally.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Visual experience.
Jesus.
I would think that with a drug as potent as that, you wouldn't. That seems unwise.
Yeah.
There are some guru that are crazy enough.
I mean, there's always someone crazy enough.
There's always someone crazy.
But yeah. See, I like the way you think.
Have you ever heard of a thing called a guinea pig?
There's a big smirk. I'm not amused. You're amused. It's the I'm holding it in look.
Yeah, like for testing something you.
You can find a few crazy enough to do anything an elder will ask.
Oh, there's always someone dumb enough to be the canary. Or, adventurous enough. Gives a little nod of the head, like, adventure.
Yeah. I like that word.
Oh, yeah. That's how you get them to do it. You call it adventurous. Call it ballsy. I like that even better.
So how would one go about on getting their hands on some of this awakened marijuana?
Points at the Theurge.
Do the spirits need anything in particular for it?
It depends upon the spirit.
Isn't that just like a rite or something you do? That they just reach out and pat it on the cheeks and go wakey wakey?
That I do believe, and also you can persuade them.
I suppose. The hard part's the ones you can't talk to. A lot of them, you don't understand what the fuck they're saying unless they really want you to. Or unless you're Theurge. Shrugs.
And lots of times when you start to bargain with them, they like to be understood.
Yeah, it's true.
Hmm.
I mean, to be honest, a lot of them don't really like anyone bargaining with them but Theurges. It depends, I suppose. Ones around here seem pretty free-flowing with the talkie-talkie, though. But then again, this is a real weird place. Oh, did you know we happen to have a portal to, like, Malpheus or some shit just hanging out? Just kind of flaps her hand over towards the river. You know, the battlegrounds. All sorts of fucking places you shouldn't go.
I've been to the Scar.
Oh, yeah, apparently at the end of the river there's, this big ol' spike sticking out of the water, you know, the end of the dragon's tail, and you step the wrong way off of that place, you're gonna end up in some deep umbral realm. Fucking crazy shit.
You have my interest.
Jesus, just don't step too far to the left. That's all I'm saying. Go to fucking Pangea. Go to fucking anywhere. It's fucking ridiculous.
Why wouldn't you want to go to Pangea? All the cute little dinosaurs.
Oh, cute, yeah. Cute, full-size Tyrannosaurus Rex. Very cute. Teeth as long as my fucking arm. No thanks.
Well, you know, what if you could tame one like in that one video game?
Did you ever watch Jurassic Park? You see velociraptors? They can open doors.
I've seen that silly video game that everybody likes, where they ride the dinosaurs.
There's a video game where you ride dinosaurs?
Yeah, it has something to do with Noah or some shit.
What?
Ark! Something like that. Noah's Ark?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that game.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Glasswalker. I loved it so much. Jesus. You know, he spent like a whole night up trying to tame a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Takes forever. Apparently, you knock them out and you just stuff them full of food and drugs. And when they wake up, they love you.
Huh?
See? Awakened marijuana. The answer to
Oh.
everything.
Jesus. I am not going to Pangea just so you can experiment with awakened marijuana. See if you can tame a dinosaur. Points. Pointy point. Little sassy finger.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about that.
Besides, how the fuck do you get back? Is there just a door on the other side? Fuck that. Fuck all of that. It must be nuts. Jesus.
I'm beginning to wonder about our group.
Hmm?
I'm beginning to wonder a little about our group.
I wonder what? We're just well-adjusted young folk.
Yes, well-adjusted young folk. Bruno will nod.
Don't worry, we've got Eric to be the buzzkill.
He's not always a buzzkill. He's...
Okay, he's a very selective buzzkill. You won't let me ride on his shoulders? I just wanted to be tall.
You know,
But the weather
Grace,
up there might be fucking nice.
with enough hairspray and the right shoes, we could make you as tall as Eric.
There's a thoughtful squint. You know, I might take you up on that.
Why hairspray when you can just get the right shoes?
Well,
Jesus,
see,
can you? I'd be walking on stilts.
you get the right shoes, but then you comb the hair straight up.
I don't think she would look good with a beehive.
Oh, not a beehive. You
Look
lay
like the
down.
fucking Bride of Frankenstein.
You lay down and you comb the hair straight up, so when you spray it down, it's standing straight up.
No, that just sounds ridiculous.
Oh, and
Kind of like it.
It looks a little ridiculous. But hey, if we put you on those stilts, you'd be taller than Eric.
Oh Jesus! Not gonna learn how to walk on stilts. She just accepted this. It's a foregone conclusion now. She's gonna have to learn how to walk on stilts. It's just gonna have to happen.
I'm picturing you in those jumping stilts.
Oh.
Moon shoes?
Oh God! Can you imagine if I had the?
Yes,
this...
they're the moon shoes.
Oh, I need spring and stilts and hair sleep. But I could jump the whole sept in one go.
I think you could jump further.
Oh.
We must experiment with this.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Oh, I'm gonna eat shit, but it's gonna be amazing. Gonna break so many records. With a little luck, I might even land on my feet.
Now that we should get video of.
Wouldn't that be a fucking thing? God, I am the worst. It's Ginny, right?
Shoot. Take video of it with bright light behind you and sell it as some strange new beast.
Ooh, I could wear a mask.
Ooh, I like what you're thinking.
Big ridiculous mascot head.
We can make millions selling it to things like the Inquirer.
Get some shitty little fake wings and put them on with enough fucked up lighting. I'll look like, oh, what's it called? Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
Except we'd have a variance for Amsterdam.
I don't know. Library trip?
Library trip.
Absolutely, library trip. But yeah, Ginny. But seriously though, we'll have a picnic and whatnot. But yeah, Eric's even sharing his fucking house. We'll have to convince him not to sleep on the couch again. But I suppose that depends on whether you mind sharing a room with Runa. I don't really sleep.
I don't mind, but I do have nightmares.
Oh.
Frequently. Often. Almost every night, actually.
Oh. Like, there's a little glance over in front, like, oh. That was sobering.
It's not always bad. It's just, enough that it keeps me from getting a really, really good night's sleep.
Oh.
So nightmares, but not night terrors.
Not usually, no. Sometimes they will be, but it's been an awful long while since one of them was. And, if I have a dream that's bad enough that I feel like I can't get to sleep, I usually just sit up and read.
I wonder if nightmare spirits can be spoken to leave you alone for a time period.
Oh, probably.
That's the deal I'd be willing to make.
You're already a fucking treasure. Are you being strangled by a cat?
Yes, he is trying to strangle me. He is a very cuddly cat.
Oh, don't die.
And yes, he's trying to lay across my neck and my chest, and he's doing the kneading thing also
Oh
on
boy.
my chest.
But yeah, we got a little place. Eric's got a couple of kinfolk. Keep it up. And I mean, he's only got 2 rooms, but I mean, I barely sleep.
Floors are comfortable.
Are they?
They're more comfortable than the ground.
I mean, I've gotten
Like
real
I
attached to
said,
this whole mattress thing.
I've just been sleeping in a
See,
sleeping bag.
air mattress is a bonus. I mean,
Oh no, real mattress? He's got a proper spare bedroom? I mean, you'd have to share it with Runa. Better kick him out and make him sleep on the couch, which he'll probably try to do again. He tried to do it already. Told him not
Yeah,
to be
he
fucking
did.
silly. I really do. I only sleep maybe ever since I changed. I don't sleep. Maybe an hour. Sometimes I stay awake for a couple days. So I don't really proper need a bed. I already told Runa if I really want to sleep on the bed, I'll just flop across her.
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, there you go. But I suppose now if you're going to share the room, I'd have to flop across you too. That or only flop across one of you. That would be more fun to sprawl across the whole thing just to be spiteful.
just sleep in a bloody pile.
Yeah? Well, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
The only downside is if an enemy were to break in, then we'd have to throw you off of us, or...
Oh, just throw me right at it. You ever
I like
seen
this
me first?
idea.
You ever
I
seen me
like
first thing
this
after
idea.
waking up? I'm fucking vicious. If that thing doesn't have a cup of coffee in its hand, it's doomed.
Yes, very few people give a fuck before they've had their coffee.
Sage nod. You ever seen an angry cat? It's kind of like that. Just hissing and flailing everywhere.
You hiss?
Oh, only if I'm real mad.
And before coffee.
And usually it's more like yowling, I suppose.
So like a cat trying to escape a bath.
Oh, yeah.
Or a horny cat.
Well, that's just yelling. Not a lot of clawing involved. A lot of yelling, though. I promise not to fucking try to mark the walls either. Very well behaved. I'm house trained.
That's good for Eric's sake.
I know, right? Oh, I bet his kinfolk would chase me out with a fucking broom.
If he didn't try to house
She's
train
got.
me
You
himself.
haven't seen her fucking serious face? She's got the most serious fucking tower expression sometimes. She chased me out with a broom. I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh.
I mean,
Definitely gonna have to stay at the house.
I mean, I suppose you don't have to, but I mean, bonding is good for you. Besides, sounds like your alternative was the ground, so.
I'm sorry, I want to see the kinfolk chase you out of the house with a broom.
Well, you know, if it happens, you'll be right there to catch it in real time.
Besides, right now I'm just staying at a hotel, so...
Oh, Jesus, you can afford a hotel?
Yes and no.
Oh.
Not on my income, but my family is helping a little.
I see.
And when we get this thing done right proper, I'm gonna have to tell all y'all some interesting shit. Hugs them in. But until then, I'll keep my secrets.
Now, you want us to be... We are a pack, and you're keeping secrets already?
Well, you're telling me you're not keeping any secrets.
This is true.
Well, there you go. I just said it to make it fun. Because now you're gonna have the undeniable urge to snoop, and it'll be delightful. It'll be fucking hilarious.
This is where the Fiona brew comes in.
You know, for that is a worthy way to get a secret.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as long as no one else hears, I don't give a shit.
And depending on how twisted the secret is.
Oh, nah. I mean, I'll be alright with you, but let's make sure we all mesh up first before I go spilling my guts. That, I mean, if I hold out and I get fucking Fiona brew for it, well, win-win.
Well, I guess someone should tell Eric we found our...
The hand shoots up. Ooh, let it be me, pick me.
I guess you can tell him.
Why don't we all three tell him together?
Ooh, even better.
Oh, we could do that too.
So where is he?
I mean, he's back home. Run! And actually, if you want to close the scene there, we totally can just have... I mean, Grace will totally show you where they're staying. She didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that would totally work.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I kept slipping accents. I kept mimicking yours.
All right, well then in that case, as the three of them march off, bold, with intent, burdened with great purpose,